Hello everyone, welcome back to another Phantom of Us Daily. Yeah. It is what? Sunday. I think I recorded, what was it, Friday? Thursday? Whenever. Path of Exile came out, Path of Exile 2. I'm still gonna record. The problem is... okay, let's talk about it when I do my score run, since I don't want to waste time. Wings, nice. Let's just check what we have, actually. Sprinkles is back. What the freaking time is there, man? Flaming Flamingo. Thrasher Brains. Thrasher Brains hopefully at the top of the score leaderboard. And not Sprinkles. Yeah. Actually, it's not even close. Yes, they functioning. Good score. Showed, who's the boss there, and Sprinkles just beat Ghost there, and Grizzly Rex, nice time. Kinda ashamed that I missed that, but yeah, I was gonna record yesterday, but then I was just too late. I was playing till probably about 3 AM, some Path of Exile, and yeah, but then the day is already reset, so I thought, you know what, let's just leave it. Let's go. And again, I'll explain everything as we go on. We'll see what our scout run is about. I might oh, fucking hell, okay. It started with Inferno. But yeah, I might as well start already. So, the new league of Path of Exile 2 is pretty much a shit show. It is widely regarded by pretty much, I think, 80% of people as one of the worst launches ever, and it's not just the launch, just the patch itself is, whoops, horrendous. Obviously there was a lot of broken balls last league, so they tried to fix it. How did they fix it? Not just nerfing the skills, also completely buffing the enemies to oblivion, especially the hit points. Which wasn't even mentioned in the patch notes, but was pretty much immediately obvious. So, a normal boss that would have taken you maybe... Ooh, Super Dash. Super Dash during speed. Oh, I took a while there to choose it, so I lost a couple of seconds there, but who knows. Anyway, a usual run that boss that would have been you've been able to kill in maybe like 10 to 20 seconds. Now it takes you about 5 minutes. So it's a massive slog just to get through the campaign. Oh, I accidentally went the right way. So me and a friend first started playing separately. As we usually do, I like to play independently. But it took so long to kill bosses that the Act 2 boss... what was that? I can't even remember his name, man. It was... Slap and Tickle did a good finish on him. Not this time. It took us probably 5 to 7 hours to beat him. Dying over and over and over, but not just dying immediately. It takes about 4 minutes to get him to his second phase. And then... dying. By the end of it, we figured out that I had to leave the first part because I was a little bit too squishy. And if you don't know, if two people join the same area or fight the same boss, the boss's health multiplies by 2 again. So 100% increase. So it was impossible to even get him to halfway stage like that. So my friend had to fight the first part on his own and struggle because I died way too quickly. And then the second part I joined and pretty much played support and just revive him because he played Slap and Fickle build. But even though that build was buffed, you can see no more single hit bosses or 2 hit bosses. Nah, more like 70 or 80 hit bosses. That's more their style now. And it was widely hated. At the moment, I'm pretty sure it's still the same. Path of Exile 2 is now... went from massively popular, or what was it? Positively, yeah, overwhelmingly positive on Steam. It is now mixed. And if I were them, I would pretty much just do a entire rollback and start from scratch, because I played the Huntress, as anyone sensible would do. It's the new class, so obviously I want to check it out. I want to also play the Lich Ascendancy, but that's still gonna come. The problem with a new class is you'd have no idea how it is balanced, according to the rest of it. So the rest of the stuff were nerfed, except for Slap and Fickle and the Warrior. All the others were pretty much nerfed to shit. But, since the Huntress is new, they had no idea how to balance it. And apparently, doubling or whatever they did to the hit points of the enemies, especially the bosses, definitely did not help with figuring out the balance. Because all the skills are so absolutely crap. I beat Sprinkles there by not even paying attention. That's good, man. Yeah, so I'm gonna do probably gonna do a short little video on the Huntress, just to show you or showcase it basically. And we'll decide what we do after that, because I don't know, man. If I do a recording, I have to start it over, and leveling with Huntress was one of the worst things I ever had to do. But also, it seems like leveling with everything is one of the worst things ever to do in this league. So who knows? The gist of it is, almost all of the Huntress' skills is so underwhelming, and you have to do perfect step-by-step combos, like press this, then do a parry, then do a backflip, then you get a what is it, a frenzy charge, then you do an attack, then you do whirlwind, just to do a little bit of damage more than you usually would. And people are raging their shit off because of that. So immediately, even day one, they found an exploit to do way more damage with the Huntress. But guess what? I'm now at Act 4. We just entered Act 4. Even with that massively overpowered exploit, it was a slog to get through that, man. It took me, I wish I could check, but probably about 12 hours of gameplay, if not more, just to get there. Yeah, they really screwed the pooch there, man. Let's see what we have here and start our score run. All of these are not what I want. Oh well. Take your bets. Am I gonna get super speed? Last time we did not, and me and someone else, I can't remember who it was exactly, but we lost. I haven't commented on those. Haven't replied to those comments yet. Gonna do this as I upload this. It's just, you know, when Path of Exile come out, I'm pretty much all in there. I debated whether I should do a live stream on launch day. I'm really glad I didn't. Because it was such a struggle, and you would have heard me curse in multiple languages. Just how I had to struggle. The first act started not bad, but what was it? Those two ghost bosses. I think I died approximately 20 times at the female one. The male one also got me quite a few times. Oh! I wanted to turn around and get that chest, man. Completely messed that up. That's what happens when you autopilot and you just did a speedrun. But yeah, so I think we're gonna have to decide what we go with. Again, I wanted to do the Lich also. Because Spectres is pretty much one of my favorite builds in Path of Exile 1. It is a little bit of a lazy build, but summons overall in Path of Exile 2 has been shit for me. That's why I started as a witch. My second class was a witch. Both of them sucked so much that I switched to Monk. That sucked. I switched to Ranger. That sucked. And then finally we ended up with the Warrior Slap and Fickle. The one which everyone else hates. And I had a blast with it. That's fine. That is gonna be mostly a Path of Exile talk on today's daily. I'm still sorry if you're not interested. But it has pretty much been my life. At least for the past couple of days. Even though I'm struggling, I'm trying to enjoy it, man. As I said, most people, a lot of streamers immediately quit. And I mean big guys. Guys with like 30,000 hours in Path of Exile. They stopped. They couldn't take it. They did release 7 patches within the first 24 hours. The final one finally actually lowered the amount of HP required. I'm just gonna hide here. The monster's HP by I think at most 25%, but they didn't lower the boss's HP. So bosses still take exactly the same incredibly long amount of time. So a lot of people just thought, or yeah, especially the streamers, they're like, if this is their vision of what they want the game to be, then they're just not gonna play it, man. They're gonna stick with Path of Exile 1. Because it feels like at the moment Dark Souls and Borderlands mixed. So you get the loot drops from Borderlands, but you also get the massively bullet spongy enemies. Especially at endgame in maps. The white monsters are stronger than most bosses. And that's the guys you're supposed to kill in a single hit. So yeah, they scale the enemies up and up and up and up and up. Even yeah, as I said, incredibly difficult. But they don't scale power that like that anymore. So who knows? I started, as I said, as the Huntress, but everyone else went Amazon. I decided, you know what? Fuck that. I'm not gonna play by the norm. I usually like to play the different one, and the other one seemed interesting as an overall ascendancy. Because you get bonuses, a lot of bonuses, nothing that really helps a specific skill, but it helps you overall. For instance, you get an extra ring slot, and the ascendancy part right after that makes it so that rings, all rings and amulets give 25% more of whatever they say on it, so that's pretty strong. And I picked that, immediately chose that. I actually chose Blood Boils first as a skill, just to check it, because I'm playing the Bleed Bolt. But it's pretty shit, man. It takes way too long to stack up the Corrupted Blood stacks that it does. And then you have to actually kill the enemies for it to explode, and by then I'm doing so many explosions. I need a way to kill enemies faster, not take 7 years for them to explode and then, yeah, everyone else is already dead. It's just a single one left or something, so... Ouch. But yeah, I'm enjoying the ring thing. It definitely saved me through a couple of boss fights. There might have been something down there, but whatever. Definitely saved me, because one of the bosses, I've got 0 lightning reflection. He's pure lightning, not lightning, lightning resistance. He's pure lightning. Wings. Whip again. Super dash. No super speed yet. But yeah, pure lightning. I didn't have lightning resistance, but I had 2 lightning rings on me, and that immediately took me to 60 lightning res. Not cap, but definitely helped me beat the boss. And that's the third act boss, the one that I usually claim. And if you watched Slap and Fickle do it, you almost never see him actually do anything. That's how easy he was, or supposed to be. It took me about 10 minutes to beat him, which is still pretty quick if you think about it, but That's, I think I attempted him 3 times. So it's about 3 minutes per boss fight. But yeah, I think I mentioned it's like Dark Souls and... yeah, I never mentioned the Dark Souls part. Dark Souls and Borderlands, the bullet sponge stuff, and Dark Souls, by the way they force you to do certain combat stuff and play the long game when you fight a boss, instead of power scaling you so that you can later on just kill everything. The way an ARPG is supposed to work. And that is why people think the devs have gone the completely wrong way. Even if it's their vision, they should cut their vision in half. This is not a work of art, this is a video game. Okay. But yeah, a lot of rambling off PoE 2. As I said, I rage quit at one point, just because of frustration, but by next morning, that's where I discovered the sort of damage exploit. Again, as I said, it's not that much. It's a lot at the start, but it's not that much scaling-wise. Because it is an damage that scales, or it takes 100% of your strength, 100 to 150% of your strength, and add it to your flat physical damage. Which at the start is amazing, but as you go up, you need to do hundreds and thousands of damage. Not 150 damage. That's where you start to struggle, and then you're stuck with the actual shitty hunter skills that's left. And it becomes to fall off. Again, my friend is playing the Slap and Fickle build. He struggled so badly, but okay, also he refused to use Sunder and all that stuff because he didn't want to spend too much money unspecking when he eventually reached level 41 to use the Shout. So he struggled, and I had to help him quite a lot to get to level 41. But after that, he's now happy as a camper, man. Old loud shout-mouth build is still going strong. Whoop. And I'm kind of tempted to do that again. I just need a build to get to maps fast and start farming. For currency, why? What the heck? But yeah. Struggling, but also it is Path of Exile, and it is hitting that dopamine fix that I need. Unfortunately, it's also torturing me. It's like seeing a naked woman and then getting kicked in the nuts. All at exactly the same time, I should say. Oh, I should add. That's pretty much how it feels now. It gives you what you want, but also tortures you by it being very bad. Or very, very slow, man. Again. Maybe I should just do a Path of Exile 1 playthrough, man, and show you my build there. I can maybe actually show both in a single video, just to show you the difference, because Path of Exile 1 got shunt aside here for this current league. The Path of Exile 1 league was supposed to come out just after December. They delayed it because they wanted to fix Path of Exile 2's problems, and guess what? They didn't. So they made a tiny random league, or it's not really a league, but it's sort of an event. Did I come from this? I did. Sort of an event where they made every single ascendancy different. They made 16 new ascendancies, and it was insane. One of the most fun experiences I've ever had with Path of Exile, and every single ascendancy is really, really strong. You can get exactly what I did. My starter build as a Flicker Strike. Flicker Strike is usually insanely expensive. It takes a long time to get it going. You have to be about level 75, 80 to start thinking about it. And you also need like 50 divines before you start thinking about it. They made a build that can start it. I league started. I played it in campaign, so I was still low enough level to flicker strike in campaign. And then also go all the way through. I built the entire build up to almost tier 70. I still struggle with tier 70. Why did I not get every chest there? Tier 70 maps. But I can, with tier 16 maps, I can do it less than a divine. That's unheard of, man. And again, if you don't know what a divine is, it's basically the higher currency. There's a standard currency, which is the chaos, and the divines usually go for around 150 to 200 chaos each. And that's usually where you start. If you get a divine, you're usually happy. But I didn't even need that, man. I could make the build before or with less than that. Again, I won. I've got no idea at all what this daily run is, by the way. I haven't paid any attention to it at all, what I've played, but I've won. Both of them, single attempt. I mean, even during my speedrun, I opened the shop, for God's sakes. What is wrong with me, man? But again, I got lucky and I got dash, and I'm pretty sure dash is the reason I won there. But I'm not gonna complain. This has been Path of Exile. I mean, Phantom. But I'll record. I'll think about it. I need to record Path of Exile 2, but also show you Path of Exile 1, and I'll show the difference. And you tell me what to do, man. Because I don't know. I want to record Path of Exile 2. It's fun. It's new. It is just frustrating as shit. And again, I can't record at 60 FPS. Because I can't run it at 60 FPS. I can barely run it at 30 FPS. I think at most of the times it doesn't even run it. Loading times on both of them are slow. And I want to say it's hard drive linked, but they're both on my very, very fast SSD, and it does not matter. So it is CPU linked. The one is old. The one is new. Anyway, you decide. I'll post a video, show you everything. You can decide after that what you want to see. Because I don't know, man. I don't even know how long the Path of Exile 1 League thing is gonna last. They extended it by 1 month. I don't even remember when that extension got implemented, because I played for it. I played it for 3 weeks non-stop. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's daily. Bye bye.